תיטשני, זקנה וכוחי ינשני, אל תיטשני, צורי ואל תעזבני, דקה ואולי אשב וחרב לרגעי, ארום בשולי, אלך בחבלי תעתועי, ואני מחולה מרוב חטאי ופשעי. איי 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 איי, בינך וביני עוון אשר יבדילני, ויחסכני לראות באורך עיני, הטה לבבי לעבוד עבודת מלכותך, ומחשבי תאר לדעה אלוהותך, ובעת כאבי אל נא תאחר רפאותך. אלי ענני, אלי ענני, אל תחשב ותענני, שנית כנני. אלי ענני, אלי ענני, אלי ענני, אלי ענני, ואמור לעבדך הנני.
Take a Shabbat, enough this, enough that. Take a roast too, asosogado we promote. You see? How many man walk along, jump up father out of Napus long.
Dear Shabbat, Hashem
Say enough spang nanganyang sa tagado to the jaflang sa me kalasa ligis manomang say me day gado take fi make a grow tapu 60 day froko nanga 1 day flows to owo yo ay na look to sitak alasan loto among kengis there's some planet a hill rock up loto.
Also
Suma firi sa sabi, suma sabi gi tiny. Tang tiny, gi tiny, gi tang tiny. Tang tiny, gi tiny, gi tang tiny. Suma firi sa sabi, suma sabi gi tiny. Tang tiny, gi tiny, gi tang 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 tiny.
نفاسواسة نفس يولخ إسات سينت قلت نو يتايال من قدو بنقات هاي بلدي شركة كيسي درسة ليلا كيسي يلم
שובי אל ביתי, תשובי להביט בעיניי. ערב שוב יורד וכבר נהיה מאוחר. שובי אל חדרי, זכרי שגם אם זה חורף עכשיו, תסתכלי קרוב, מגיע יום מאושר. בעינייך יפתי נשמר האור והאדום. יש יום מאושר או עצב שבא חוזר פתאום. יש אור של כוכב מאיר ויש את אותו חלום. כמה את יפה תמיד וכמה היום. שובי אל ביתי, תשובי להביט בעיניי. ערב שוב יורד וכבר נהיה מאוחר. שובי אל חדרי, זכרי שגם אם זה חורף עכשיו, תסתכלי קרוב, מגיע יום מאושר. בעינייך יפתי נשמר האור והאטום. יש יום מאושר או עצב שבא חוזר פתאום. יש אור של כוכב מאיר ויש את אותו חלום. כמה את יפה תמיד וכמה היום. את אותו חלום, כמה את יפה תמיד וכמה היום.
ידידי, השכחת חנותך בבין שדי, ולמה מחרתני צמיתות למעבידי. הלא אז בארץ לא זרועה רדפתיך, וסעיר והר פרן וסיני וסין רדי. הלא אז בארץ לא זרועה רדפתיך, וסעיר והר פרן וסיני וסין רדי. והיו לך דודיי, והיה רצון חביב, ואיך תחלוק עתה כבודי לבלעדיי. דחויה אלי שעיר הדופה עדי קדר, בחונה בחור יוון מעונה בעול מדי. דחויה אלי שעיר הדופה עדי קדר, בחונה בחור יוון מעונה בעול מדי. ידידי, השכחת חנותך בבין שדי, ולמה מחרתני צמיתות למעבידי. היש בלתך גואל ובלתי אסיר תקווה, תנה עוזך לי כי לך אתנה דודיי. היש בלתך גואל ובלתי הריני מקבל עליי את מצוות הבורא ואהבת לרעך כמוך רעך כמוך
Good morning. Boker Tov. Thank you for coming on time, oh early birds, or on-time birds. And hello for those of you joining us from your homes and beds and elsewhere. Hello to my sister, to Naomi's parents in Chicago. Is Dan still watching us in Beijing? Hello, Beijing. So we're starting this morning as we start most mornings in which we are remotely awake enough to remember, awake inside. This commandment, this reminder to begin every day with a notion of loving ourselves and loving others just as much. So take a look around this room that's still mostly empty but is filling up. Just catch the eye of one other on timer. And let's keep on catching people's eyes throughout the day with this intention for this day of being in love, as difficult as it sometimes is, with ourselves.
הריני מקבל עליי את מצוות הבורא ואהבת לרעך כמוך רעך כמוך יה לה 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 יה לה 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 Your vocal cords of buzzing. Just open your mouth. Take a deep breath. Sing along.
There are threshold moments built into our lives. And one of them is when we enter a new space or any space that has a mezuzah on it, the threshold keeper. One acknowledges the threshold by either noticing or kissing the mezuzah. And a new ritual we began at Lab Shul this last summer is when we come together, whether there is a mezuzah on our door or not, we are the mezuzah to each other. So we kiss it. So this is sort of an odd little moment, but Either find someone to very gently kiss next to you. It could be the hand, or just blow a kiss in the air. Here's to you, my friend Mo, sitting there. Some blow kisses, and those of you sitting at home, send them back. Let's honor the threshold keep. Hugs are okay too. And another threshold moment is this. Where's Jake Green? Jake, you're here? Good. Watch. You wanted a talus tutorial. Here we go. If you got one, it's a good time to put it on. If you don't have one, pretend to put it on. Put on a magic cloak. Watching? Jake, it's you. Really, any way you want to put it on is fine too. Great moment to turn off the cell phone, unless you're tweeting this, in which case go ahead but silently tweet it. It would be wrapped by all four directions and be present in the here and now. You got it? You got it, you're on it. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו רוח העולם אשר קודשנו במצוות וצווינו להתעטף בציצית.
Amen.
Looks good, Jake. You got it. And once we're all cloaked in our magic capes and we are present in increments here, we're reminded to begin the day with gratitude. Every day, especially today, even if you're not caffeinated. I know, right? What are you grateful for this morning? Think of one surprising thing. Boker tov.
Let me hear out there, if you want to say thank you this morning, you just have to say this one word. You say, modeh. Maybe you say, modeh.
Modeh.
Good. Ani. That means me. I am thankful. It's like this. I'll go first. Modeh. Modeh. Ani. Modeh. Modeh. Ani. Modeh. Modeh. Ani. Modeh. Modeh. Ani. Beautiful. Now, that's the masculine modeh, and Hebrew is on the binary. So you get to pick, because you can also say moda. That's the feminine. You get to pick. איך אומרים both at the same time? modim?
Modida.
modida.
Modida. That's
Modida.
everybody
Modida.
friendly at once.
Yeah. Cool. So you get to pick. Are you feeling on the masculine? Are you feeling on the feminine? Are you feeling both? Are you feeling in between? That's all. This is your song. Like this. Modeh, modeh, ani, moda, moda. You could just do both like that. Modeh, modeh, ani, moda, moda, ani. Everybody. Modeh, modeh, ani, moda, moda, ani, modeh, modeh, ani, moda, moda, ani.
So I want to say, very often I get up in the morning and the first thing I think about is what's wrong. I gotta do this and I gotta do that. So number one, just good tip. I've taken all the digitalia out of my bedroom. This goes to you, my friend. I know that thing is next to your bed. So no iPhone next to my bed. I bought an alarm clock. No laptop within a half hour of wake up. Try that. It's a digital new year. And then I try and think of focusing on the is, not on the isn't. What is? and sort of bring up my gratitude list. So I find it works, makes me a little happier. And I want you to think about something that's making you happy and grateful, and we're going to call on you in a moment. So pick up some thank you lists.
So I'm thinking, pick a moda, a moda, a modida, a modim, whatever you want, but you stand up when it's your turn like this. Moda. Everybody wants to say moda. You stand up really fast and you sing ani.
You also get a workout. That's the trick.
That's right. It's our morning. And then sit. Quick. Now we go to the moda. Ready? Moda.
Moda.
Everybody. Ani. Shvu. Sit. Moda.
Moda.
Ani. Moda.
Moda.
Ani. Yeah. Moda. Moda. Dance break. Moda. Moda. Ani. Moda. Moda. Ani. Moda. Moda. Ani.
So we want to hear from you. What is in the gratitude basket this morning? We have like 5 gratitudes. Shout them loud. Good health. Lab Shul. What else? Your daughter living in Israel. All people living in Israel safely and happy. Couple more. Happy marriage. Yes. Healthy baby. Bread leaves. I thought he said Brad leaves. Who's Brad leaves? Family. Keep shouting them. Keep whispering them to each other.
Here we go. Get ready. Get your knees ready. The first we're gonna do is moda. Go. Moda.
Moda.
Ani. Moda.
Moda.
Ani. Moda.
Moda.
Ani. Moda. Everybody up. Moda. Moda. Ani. Moda. Moda. Ani. Yeah. Moda. Moda. Ani. Moda. Moda. Ani. Here we go. Moda.
Moda.
Ani. Moda.
Moda.
Ani. Moda.
Moda.
Ani. Moda.
Moda.
Ani.
מודה אני לפניך רוח חי וקיים, שהחזרת בי נשמתי בחמלה, רבה אמונתך. So you've been here before, a lot of you. I recognize a lot of your shining faces. And you might know by now that usually we really focus on only 4 words. All the rest is just details. And those are thanks. Wow, good. Oops. And please. Oh, phew. All right. So, yes, thanks, oops, wow, and please, in some kind of order, is really what we're trying to do here. We begin the day with gratitude. We move to some wows about what is worthy of praise in our lives, no matter how old we are, where we come from, Jewish-ish, not. Wow. Oops, every day, gotta fix, especially today. And then please, what do I need to get better at being me and being helpful in the world? We add to that story hour, we add to that remembering, and we pepper our non-edible soup this morning, which we've come here to co-create. So today is Yom Kippur, and we've done our thank yous, and keep on thinking of thank yous. If anything you think of or you want to whisper to someone, oh, thank you for that. And now we're moving to the oops department for a little bit. And I just want to say, all of you here who are technically kids, we're going to be here all together for another 20 minutes or so, and then there's amazing kids programming that I wish I could be at. So just for now, we're like everybody friendly, all ages, and we want to invite us all to think about some kind of an oops in your lives. See, that was an oops. An oops in our life. Something that you think about this past year that needs some cleaning. Think about that one.
Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I'm the one who made it, I do confess. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I think I better clean it up. That's your part, let's do it. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I'm the one who made it, I do confess. Oh yeah, oh my goodness, look at this mess. I think I better clean it up. I'm sorry for the mean thing I said to you. I probably hurt your feelings too. It's kinda hard, but I know it's true. I'll be more careful what I say and do. Oh, 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 oh my goodness, look at this mess. I'm the one who made it, I do confess. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I think I better clean it up. I may have told a little lie, but I asked myself, oh why, oh why?
Why?
'Cause lying, well it just won't fly. I'm really gonna try. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I'm the one who made it, I do confess. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I think I better clean it up.
So you might notice this is a happy song. We're not like, there are European, Jewish, Ashkenazi traditions in which we lament. And we'll get to those. But, you know, we're cleaning up. This is good. So turn to the person sitting, not necessarily in front of, next to you whom you know well, but someone a row behind you or in front of you whom you don't, and gently confess, you know, one little thing that you're like, oops, gotta clean this one up. Talk amongst yourselves. Introduce. It's a great icebreaker.
Look at this mess. I'm the one who made it, I do confess. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I think I better clean it up. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I'm the one who made it, I do confess. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I think I better clean it up. Oh my goodness, look at me, accepting my responsibility. Oh my goodness, look at me, growing up positively. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I'm the one who made it, I do confess. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. I think I better clean it up.
I won't tell you Netanel's oops. It was like, really? You're not nice enough to dogs? Some dogs.
Some dogs.
Really? That's at the top of your list? All right, clearly he doesn't have to go through Yom Kippur, but yet we will. So seriously, this is a day in which we get to highlight secretly to ourselves, and if we want to share anything we need to share with ourselves, whatever your version or vision or whatever God is, self, soul, higher source, this is a day to like not hold back. We're barefoot, some of us are without shoes, wearing white because we're like emulating death. It's like, imagine this is your last day, how would you live your life? We're not eating or drinking because of that. Our most base elements. We're wrestling with what it means to become us. It's a treat of a 1 day a year startup, restart up. And there's this theme we want to revisit today that we began, for those of you who were with us last night, for Becoming Israel after Kol Nidre, which was a really powerful story. The story we're going to choose to tell today for the Torah is not the one typically used on Yom Kippur of the goats and the high priest and the Holy of Holies. We covered that last night. It's the one of Jacob, our ancestor, wrestling to become Israel. One long night. There's reasons why that is part of Yom Kippur, and I'll get to that later. But for now, we want to invite you into this kavanah, this intention of what does it mean to start off as one thing and end up another. Jacob begins one evening called Jacob, and by dawn, he's called Israel, the one who wrestles with life. And we today, like Jacob, will wrestle with becoming. So think of what it is for you now that you want to wrestle with. What is the becoming that you're inviting yourself to? What is your intention as you're sitting here, as we're sitting here today? Have a clear intention. Maybe you know where you want to be when the sun sets and the shofar hollers at the end of the day. Set an intention. Put the address in your GPS. And let's go there. We have just moved from the thanks to the wow. And wow in Hebrew means hallelujah. Sort of a loose translation. It means praise. It means ma tovu. Look around and what's good. Look into your body and feel what's good right now. Sure, there are some cranks and aches, but what's good right now? We are tents and we get to become sanctuaries. That's the human invitation. And usually at the prayer service near you, there are prayer books with lots and lots of wows, lots of psalms, lots of hallelujahs. We've taken the liberty of truncating those for the benefit of brevity and essentializing. You're welcome. We want to share one psalm with all of you, which is actually a video psalm from our friends at Godcast, who create this amazing series of animated ways of being present. So, guys, Psalm
Dearest
42.
children of God, tune your harps in preparation for this ancient dialogue with your disquieted soul, and let your words be soldiers with guns of poetry and infantry of images to make you turn up your eyes and cast doubt to flow down upon the fear that God has left you behind. But even as these prophetic words fill your lips and you trace them with trembling fingertips in your mind, you can't quite quiet the words that emerge from days where your prayers are just words, nothing but meaningless syllables. Your movements amount to empty swaying. It's like you're not even praying when you can't feel the drops of dew that God has sent as a reminder that he would never let you walk in soulless shoes. And try as I may, I can't ignore the 4 words that burn like the angel's sword, setting letters of flame in the pages of this book, Israelite, that call me by name. Where is your God? But instead of divinity, we look upon atrocities, forgotten numbers tattooed on forearms, stripping individuality, and heroes in captivity for protecting national identity. And we wonder as we wander through yet another desert where our souls have gone, because the place in the side of my chest that was once filled with an entity that is, was, and always claimed to be is now bone dry and soaked in godless tragedy. So I put up signs that say, "Lost soul," praying that you will come back to me. Dearest soul, I cry out, I'm sorry. No one heard when you got lost because you didn't leave footprints when you ran away, but I suppose I'm to blame for forgetting the God that renews you within me each day. So I wait in preparation for your return, the day I'll deserve to sit beside God in the house that we'll build, united in the goal of final unity, stripping the world of hatred, and in sincerity teaching the masses how to use their words properly. And my only prayer today is that my lost soul is found and my words are heard, and God will appear in my life so that we may again clasp our hands together in the end of days. Amen.
We're lucky to have all these new ways of remembering all truths. And here's another line from the Psalms we're going to sing together. Today, we get to restart, rebuild this world with love.
עולם חסד ייבנה.
Think of the world you want to build today. One thing.
עולם חסד ייבנה. תראי די, 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 די. עולם חסד ייבנה. ידי די, 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 ידי די, די. עולם חסד love. Ya-da-da, da-da, ya-da-da-da. And you must build this world from love. Ya-da-da, da-da, ya-da-da-da. And if we build this world from love, ya-da-da, da-da, ya-da-da-da. Then God will build this world from love. Ya-da-da, da-da, ya-da-da-da. Ya-da-da, ya-da-da-da. Ya-da-da, ya-da-da, ya-da-da-da. I will build this world from love. Ya-da-da, da-da, ya-da-da-da. And you must build this world from love. Ya-da-da, da-da, ya-da-da-da.
And if we build this world from love,
Ya-da-da, da-da, ya-da-da-da. Then God will build this world from love. Ya-da-da, da-da, ya-ba-ba-ba. עולם החסד ייבנה.
imagine one thing you want this year to look like. With a world more based and built on kindness. What does it look like? Visualize. Make it concrete. Build it. עולם חסד
עולם חסד ייבנה.
So you may have noticed that some puppets have joined us on stage. Hi guys, Sammy and Shmuley. You guys haven't changed since Rosh Hashanah? That's awesome. And Eitan, you are your own puppet. So guess what? How we're going to build a world with love without focusing on the ones who are going to help us build it. Hi guys. So here's what's happening. We're going to be now offering you the option of staying here and rocking it with the grown-ups, or come on up and tell us what's happening. Hey, Jessanne.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Jessanne, and this is Sammy, and we are going to be playing and working and learning with the 2 to 5-year-olds. Oh, and they're grown-ups. And we're gonna be making some big, beautiful, amazing mistakes right out behind the black curtains in the lobby. And we're gonna start now and finish up right around 12:20 or 12:30. So please come with us. Yes, and then join us back here. We're all gonna join back together.
Shalom, my name is Shmuley, and this is my friend Steven.
Hi everyone, I'm Steven.
And we are going to be leading you to the the service and the program and the fun activities for everyone ages 6 to 9. If you're between ages 6 to 9, oh no, I dropped the microphone. I made a mistake. Well, Shmooly, I made a mistake too. See? Everybody makes mistakes, Shmooly. And that's what we're gonna be learning about in our activity. So if you wanna come have a lot of fun learning how to make mistakes and turn our mistakes into beautiful things, come with us. All right, now everyone look behind, and Jenny is gonna be waving her arms really big right back there. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Go find Jenny if you're 6 to 9, and you're gonna hang out with her. We're gonna go have a big parade back to where we're going.
And I'm Eitan. And as Amichai mentioned, I'm the largest puppet on this stage. And that's for a reason. We, the 10 to 13-year-olds, we're going to use ourselves somewhat in the way puppets do. We're going to play some improv games, use our body, and then stretch ourselves also. We're going to stretch ourselves to talk about goals for this year, and together build a story very similar to the one that will be on stage here later. So if you're 10 to 13 and you're up for it, we're going to have a great time. We're going to be leaving right up that top door in the corner. Meet me right over there. Let's do it.
And just to let you guys know, if you want to stick around here, kids of all ages, that's awesome. Look at the prayer flags that we all made together last week and today. If you want to make more, the prayer flag station is outside. Keep on adding them. They're totally praying with us. It's an old Tibetan custom that we've lovingly adopted. And at the end of Yom Kippur, throughout the year, you can take yours home, or we'll keep hanging them up all year round every time we meet. And since we're all still getting warmed up, we thought it would be good to not just pray with our tongues and hearts, but also with our feet and hands. So Catherine is going to help us do a bit of stretching, since, as you know, yoga is an old Jewish practice too.
Good morning. If you're comfortable standing, could you come to a stand? Just a comfortable stand near your chair, that'd be great. Your feet can be maybe hips width apart so you feel stable. And then allow your eyes to close. So with the arms heavy, start to bring awareness to your feet, allowing the heels to sink into the floor, to the earth. And let the toes feel a little light. So maybe stretch the toes. Just extra sweet if you're barefoot, but it's still sweet if you're shoes. And then bringing our awareness into the breath, this quieter reminder. So seeing if you can be so quiet that you can hear your inhales and your exhales. And today, paying particular attention to the exhales, these breaths of letting go. So you can take a deep breath in and let a full breath out, all the way out. Your eyes closed. See if you can feel the grounding in the legs so the hips are heavy. And then after a nice deep breath in, shift your awareness into the chest. See if you can feel the shoulders release with the exhales. The chest opens easily. And then again, breathing, nice deep breath in, feeling the awareness come into your neck, your face, your beautiful eyes. Allowing any tension in the jaw, maybe your forehead, space behind the eyes, to melt away. And then just breathing freely into your beautiful open bodies and open minds. Feeling the palms open, go ahead and bring your palms together at your chest. Feeling grateful. Amen. Open your eyes. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. I can feel the energy in the room shift even deeper. So parents, if you know the joy of knowing your kids are in good hands, and if they're still here with you, hi guys, of all ages, we're invited to wake up. To wake up to our true selves. Don't stop breathing. And with all this yoga elegance, slow motion, let's sit in this delicious selfhood.
אדם, מה לך נרדם? קום קרא בתחנונים, שפוך שיחה, דרוש סליחה, מאדון אדונים. בן אדם, מה לך נרדם? קום קרא בתחנונים. 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 בן אדם,
this opening line of this piyut, this poem, comes from the book of Jonah. It is usually chanted on Yom Kippur as well. But Jonah is just an ordinary guy who one day gets a wake-up call to go prophesy and call for change. And he says, me? Who am I? I'm just one guy. I can't change anything. But the divine call is insistent. And he runs away from his destiny, or so he tries, and he boards the first ship he can in the port of Jaffa and goes onto the ship, into the bowels of the ship, and falls asleep. And there's a storm. The ship's about to go down, and the captain of the ship walks and wakes Jonah up from his triple slumber of irresponsibility and says, Ben Adam, Malecha Nirdam, wake up. How dare we sleep? Have we done enough for the climate crisis? Have we fed enough people? Have we loved ourselves? Are we part of the solution? Are we part of the problem? So let's sing this one more time. This is calling us human beings, awake but sleepwalking, and could be and do more for ourselves, for others, for this world.
מה לך נרדם? קום קרא בתחנונים, שפוך שיחה, דרוש סליחה מאדון אדוני.
A few months ago, a great teacher passed. I wrote his name on one of our prayer flags last night. For any names of people you want to write to remember, teachers, friends, ancestors, these flags outside are waiting for you as well. Reb Zalman Shechter Shalomi was a master from the old world who totally got the new world and passed away almost 90, having left thousands, tens of thousands of disciples, students, fans, grateful friends. I'm honored to have been one of them. In your programs here, there's lots of food for thought and inspirations for later, but I want to share one brief paragraph that Reb Zalman wrote a few years ago. It's on page 12. He says, most people can get into a place of thinking, I'll never be able to fix it, because look what I did. But we have to understand from the start that this world is a world in which we are meant to learn by our mistakes. There's no other way to learn. Biologically, we can only learn from mistakes. Schools don't give you a chance to do that. They want you to learn by the transfer of information. But we learn by exploration and observing the results. That is why you need labs, like this one, in physics and chemistry, so you can make mistakes and learn from them. So this is what today is about, acknowledging our mistakes. This is a lab. We get to be the scientists, the rats, the results. Another great teacher, still thankfully very much living, Rabbi Mishael Tzion, good friend of mine, now living in Jerusalem, wrote this great blog a few days ago about the different types of prayer and prayer leading. And he wrote this short paragraph. For too long, Jewish prayer in America has been a spectator sport. Jews sitting in alienating pews, expensive tickets in hand, being lectured on politics or continuity, their souls untapped. No wonder generations have lost interest in the institution of prayer, davening, that old Yiddish word for heartfelt, soul-wrenching, raw prayer. Yet a new generation has been reclaiming the spiritual value of Yom Kippur. Communities across the world are reinventing, rejuvenating, rediscovering the sweetness of this intense day. Prayer is an option again. I think so. I hope you do too. As we're about to really delve into the deeper part of this morning, we began with the thanks, did a bit of oops, we're in the wows. We're about to go into the please, to really being in the place of what we're asking for ourselves, for those we love, for those we don't know, for the world. And as you know, and as I said before, we're using the words up here from our liturgy where the divine is depicted as other than us, which is not the case. We are it. And sometimes we refer to God as King, Spirit, metaphor. And now we refer to God as a king, a sovereign, sitting on a throne. Well, if we're it, then find a way to sit right now in your majesty, your majesties. Do sitting yoga. Connect ground to heaven, spine to self. Sit like a king, like a queen, like the royalty we are, like the holy royalty we are.
על כיסא רם ונישא שוכנה מרום וקדוש שמו וכתוב רננו צדיקים באדוני לישרים נאווה תהילה.
Ronen, 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 ronen,
רננו צדיקים באדוני, לישרים נאוה תהילה, נאוה תהילה, תהילה. רנן, 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 רננו, רננו צדיקים באדוני. רנן, 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 רננו, רננו צדיקות באדוני. לישרים נאוה תהילה, נאוה תהילה, תהילה. לישרות נאוה תהילה, נאוה תהילה, תהילה. רנן, 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 רננו, רננו צדיקים באדוני. רנן, 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 רננו, רננו צדיקות באדוני. לישרים נאוה תהילה, נאוה תהילה, תהילה. לישרות נאוה תהילה, נאוה תהילה, תהילה. רנן, 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 רננו, רננו צדיקים באדוני. רנן, 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 רננו, רננו צדיקות באדוני. לישרים נאוה תהילה, נאוה תהילה, תהילה. לישרות נאוה תהילה, נאוה תהילה, תהילה. לי, 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 לי,
בפי ישרים תתרומם, ובשפתי צדיקים תתברך, ובלשון חסידים תתקדש, ובקרב קדושים Reb Zalman used to say that everything before the Baruch Hu is foreplay. Just gets us ready. So before we rise for the Baruch Hu, where is really spoken in the plural, take another look around. Those of you who are here from the very beginning when we did this, do it again. Those of you who joined us in the last half hour or joined us online, greet each other with eye, with smile, with hand perhaps. Make sure maybe you know the names of people sitting right next to you. Just that. We're here to be together, a temporary community. Philip, have you met Elisa? Good. Say hello. You guys know each other behind you? And when you're ready, let's rise. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Va'ed. Remember, you are royalty. Sit appropriately. The nation's watching you. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו רוח העולם הפותח לנו שערי רחמים שערי רחמים ומאיר עיני המחכים לסליחתו מחכים יוצר אור ובורא חושך עושה שלום ובורא את הכל
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו רוח העולם יוצר אור ובורא חושך עושה שלום ובורא את הכל ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו רוח העולם יוצר אור ובורא חושך עושה שלום ובורא את הכל ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ברוך אתה אלוהינו יוצר אור וחושך יוצא שלום וחושך עושה שלום ובורא את הכל רוח העולם יוצר אור וחושך עושה שלום ובורא את הכל.
This morning prayer is about sunlight and transitions, sunrise and sunset, the glory of nature. But notice carefully, light and darkness are not just states of weather and time, they are mental states as well. There are our delights and our depressions, our high moments and our low moments. And this blessing honors the light and honors the dark and honors the mysterious Creator for creating it all. So honor every mood you've had this year. Every good moment and lousy moment, every tear and every laugh. We're in gratitude for all and in awe of this roller coaster we call life.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו רוח העולם יוצר אור ובורא חושך עושה שלום ובורא את הכל.
Israel
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם ושבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בעיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך שומע תפילות שמע תפילתנו שומע בחיות קבל דמעתנו שומע זעקות שמע צעקתנו שומע סליחות קבל סליחתנו שומע בקשות שמע קול געגוענו שומע תפילות שומע תפילות שמע תפילתנו שמע תפילתנו שומע בחיות שומע תחיות קבל דמעתנו
קבל דמעתנו, שומע זעקות, שומע זעקות, שמע צעקתנו, שמע צעקתנו, שומע סליחות, שומע סליחות, קבל סליחתנו, קבל סליחתנו, שומע בקשות, שומע בקשות, שמע כל געגוענו, שמע כל געגוענו, שנשמע קולך, 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 קולך, שנשמע קולך, שנשמע קולך, שנשמע קולך,
rise now to stand up for that which we are asking today. Each ourselves, all of us together. We invoke our ancestors, our immediate parents and grandparents and great-grandparents, whether they're alive or above and in our hearts, to cry with us and pray with us and for us. We invoke silence to let our hearts speak and whisper We invoke confession, with which we will use words we've inherited to try and make sense of our list of woes. We invoke our deeper sense of sacred self in the presence of all this mystery to rise together today. חכמים ונבונים ומלמד דת מבינים הבטחה פי בתפילה ובתחנונים לכלות ולחנן פני מלך מלא רחמים, מוחל וסולח לעוונים.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק, ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון. גומל החסדים הטובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה.
זוכרנו לחיים
עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני. מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע, מוריד האטם. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ברוב וחולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך מליטו וחיי, ומצליח ישועה. מי כמוך ברחמים, זוכר יצוריו לחיים ברחמים, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני. מחיי המתים. אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, סלח לנו, מחל לנו, כפר לנו.
העניים, ואתה רחום וחנון. אנו קשי עורף, ואתה ערך אפיים. אנו מלא עוון, ואתה מלא רחמים. אנו ימינו כצל עובר, ואתה הוא ושנותיך לא איתם. אתה יודע רזי עולם ותעלומות סתרי כל חי. אתה חופש כל חדרי בטן ובוחן כליות ולב. אין דבר נעלם ממך ונסתר מנגד עיניך, ובכן יהי רצון מלפניך. אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי שתסלח לנו על כל חטאותינו ותמחה לנו על כל עוונותינו ותכפר לנו על כל פשענו.
סלח לנו, מחל לנו, כפר לנו. על חטא שחטאנו לפניך באונס וברצון.
How we've missed the mark, whether we wanted to or were forced to.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך באימוץ הלב.
By closing our heart instead of opening it.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בבלי דעת.
Thoughtlessly, mindlessly.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בביטוי שפתיים.
Expressions that came out from our mouths, unheeded, unneeded.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בגלוי עריות.
How we dishonored our bodies, our eros, ourselves.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בגלוי ובסתר.
Sometimes hidden, sometimes public.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בדעת ובמרמה.
Deceit with purpose.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בדיבור פה.
Words we spoke and immediately regretted.
ועל כולם אלוה סליחו
שחטאנו לפניך בהונאת רעה.
deceit and dishonesty,
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בהרהור הלב.
some thoughts alone made us feel unworthy.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בוועידת זנות.
There are forms of abuse that we took part of and joined.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בווידוי פה.
Inappropriate, badly timed, too long, too much, things we should not have said.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בזלזול להורים ומורים.
Disrespect for our parents, our teachers, our elders.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בזדון ובשגגה.
Whether we meant to or not.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בחוזק יד.
However we abused power.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בחילול השם.
By forgetting that we are holy and everyone is holy and everything is holy.
ועל
Olam
אלוהי סליחות, סלח לנו מחלנו על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בטומאת שפתיים.
How we defile our lips, our fingers, what comes out of us with impurity.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בטיפשות פה.
Just plain stupidity.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך ביצר הרע.
How we let ourselves seduce by the inclination within us to do what's not good for us again and again.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך ביודעין ובלא יודעין.
Consciously and unconsciously stepping off away from our best selves.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בכחש ובכעזר.
Every lie, every cheat, every dishonesty.
ועל החטא שחטאנו לפניך בכפת שוחד.
Paying our way through privilege, through bribe, instead of earning it, pride.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בלצון.
Cynicism, tasteless humor,
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בלשון הרע.
slander, gossip behind people's backs.
ועל כולם אלוהי סליחות, סלח לנו מחלנו כפרנו. ומתן.
Negotiating instead of just accepting what is and guilty of excess for it.
והחטא שחטאנו לפניך במאכל ובמשתה.
Eating when we already had enough, drinking too much, unsafely perhaps, gluttony, greed.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בנשך ובמרבית.
Wanting more, never satisfied with what we got, harming others for our own good.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בנטיית גרון.
Pride, extra human pride.
על החטא שחטאנו לפניך בשיח שפתותינו.
Wasting our time with idle chatter online, offline.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בסיקור עין.
Closing our eye to need, to needy, to love, to please.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בעיניים רמות.
Rolling our eyes instead of opening them, arrogance.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בעזות מצח.
Audacity, rudeness, disrespect.
ועל כל אלוה סליחות, סלח לנו, מחלנו, כאב לנו. על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בפריקת עול.
By being irresponsible,
ועל החטא שחטאנו לפניך בפילילו.
by breaking the law,
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בצדיעת רעה.
by harming those who live with us, near us, by harming our environment, our friends,
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בצרות עין.
ignoring the big picture, our responsibility to all,
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בקלות ראש.
by refusing to take ourselves seriously,
ועל החטא שחטאנו לפניך בקשיות עורף.
turning our head away from where we are needed, stiffening our neck,
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בריצת רגליים להרע.
running so fast towards somewhere we had no business being in the first place,
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך ברכילות.
sweet, sour gossip,
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בשבועת שווא.
making false promises,
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בשנאת חינם.
judging ourselves, judging others, hating ourselves, hating others for no reason,
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בתשומת יד.
dismissing the other with a flick of our hand, a hypocrisy, avoidance.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בתימהון לבב.
For choosing to be clueless when there is so much to know.
ועל הקולם אלוה סליחו זלנו מחלנו
It is likely that this alphabetical list did not touch your personal moment. So let's take a few seconds now and try and think of where it is in this past year that you were part of the problem and not part of the solution. And list for yourself clearly just one or two or three. And massage your heart. Understanding, regret. Are we going to repeat? Are we going to repair? The book of life is open. The script is being written, and we are the script writers and the main characters in our own play. What's it going to look like? Tonight, the book is sealed.
בספר חיים ברכה ושלום ופרנסה טובה. אליי, 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 אליי.
ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך.
In chapter 32 of the book of Genesis, Jacob, who ran away from home as a teenager for a good reason, is coming back. And now he's going to cross the river back into his homeland. He left alone with just his walking stick in his hand, staff. And now he's back with 4 wives, 11 sons, 1 daughter, a lot of sheep, and a huge fear of the reunion with his brother Esav, who was waiting for him with 400 soldiers across the river. Welcome home. This reunion, some say, happened on Yom Kippur. And the wrestling match that Jacob undertook just after he made this prayer is what we're going to focus on this morning when we take out the Torah.
קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך. במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה הייתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה הייתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך.
Where do you think you're going?
Getting across the river.
You're not going across the river yet. You're not ready to go across that river.
I am.
No, you are not going across the river yet.
Yes, I am. Stop talking.
Ow, I'm going back.
No,
I'm
you're
going
not.
back.
Stop it. You're annoying.
Enough with this already.
What? Stop it. Stop it.
What makes you think you deserve to go across the river?
Who are you to judge?
No, the question is, who are you?
I'm Jacob.
No, I'm Jacob.
No, I'm Jacob.
No, you don't get it. I'm Jacob too. I am your inner voice.
Wow, you're so tall. But I don't have time for inner voices. I got stuff to do across this river. I'm going.
What? Oh, get over here. You are not ready to get across this river, and you are going to come here and talk to me about this first.
I don't want to talk to you. Get off me. Stop it.
Listen to me.
Okay. Welcome to Storytelling, where Torah meets your story, where history becomes fantasy, where the ancient page meets today's stage. Raise your hand if you've heard me say this monologue before. I thought so. All right, so for those of you who haven't, welcome to Storytelling. 2,500 years ago in Jerusalem, the first public telling of Torah took place. in town square, chanted in Hebrew, with people running in the crowd translating into the language of the day, Aramaic, so that everybody understands what the Torah has to speak to our soul. Those people were called mevinim, mavens. The first Jewish educators, performers, storytellers. As those of you know, and I know we have some Hollywood in the house, we're still good at that business. So the storytellers of yore, the mevinim, were part of Jewish life for over 1,500 years. Every time Torah was publicly told, it was simultaneously in Hebrew and in the language of the day. That tradition died out about 1,000 years ago. And about 15 years ago, a bunch of us here in New York City created Storytelling, a theater company that creates the ritual storytelling, once again, reclaiming Torah, reclaiming our storytelling, reclaiming our public squares for where our values live through our stories. So this morning for Yom Kippur, the tale we shall share from Genesis 32 is the one of Jacob wrestling. It is not the traditional Torah tale for Yom Kippur morning, which has ghosts and priests and the temple. We talked about that last night. But according to some obscure traditions cited in your programs, the wrestle of Jacob happened on Yom Kippur. The wrestling of one with self, one with other, is appropriate for Yom Kippur. And wrestling with what Israel means, a people, a nation, a land, a destiny, we thought that's appropriate for today as well. So we have 3 acts this morning. Our script is our scripture. This is going to be Mount Sinai, the elevation where the Torah was revealed and will be hopefully again in a few moments. Kids are having fun. Making all of us, the children of Israel, once again at the foot of Mount Sinai, ready for a dose. Ready? Thank you. That's a little better. What else did I want to say? I think that's it. Interesting script. David and Amanda worked on it. We'll see where it takes us. It's about our inner struggle, about our ancient ancestor, about now. So without further ado, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, those of you watching us online, Shana Tova, we invite you to rise as we open the Ark. And I want to invite Paul. You're here to open the Ark. It's your Bar Mitzvah year, my friend. On Yom Kippur, we had all the Bar Mitzvah teens open the Ark. Today, we have our first adult Bar Mitzvah of the year. Go, Paul!
ויהי בנסון ויאמר משה קום אדוני ויפוצו אויביך וינוסו משנאיך מפניך כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו.
Adonai, Adonai, El Rachum Vechanun, Erech Apayim, Verav Chesed Ve'emet, Notzer Chesed La'alafim, נושא עוון ופשע וחטא ונקה.
אדוני, אדוני, אל רחום וחנון, ערך אפיים ורב חסד ואמת. נוצר חסד לאלפים, נושא עוון ופשע וחטא ונקה.
עושה עוון ופשע וחטא ונקה. Hi, Paul. I'll say hello to the people with the Torah. Bring them back soon. Please be seated.
I don't want to keep talking to you. I'm tired of listening to you.
No, but you have to listen to me. That's what inner voices are for.
I'll talk to you later. I need to get across this river.
Later? There's no later. You're going across the river to see your brother you haven't seen in years. I mean, look, you sent everyone else away. It's just you and me. You knew I was bound to speak up. Look at you. You're laden with all this stuff. You're never going to get across the river with all these things attached.
Look, man. I need this stuff, okay? I need it to feel protected. I'm going to see my brother and his 400 men, and he is mad. I'm scared of what might happen.
Jacob, listen to yourself. This is too much stuff. This is too much stuff. Have you been listening to me? All these regrets and wrongs and woulda, coulda, shouldas. Your father's blessing is in here. Can we talk about this now?
Fine.
Good.
All right, this is a Jacob wrestling with himself scenario, and he's about to have some alone time, perhaps for the first time in a very long time. So for this first Aliyah to walk in his footsteps and try and make sense of this saga, we want to invite up to the Torah for this honor of an Aliyah all those of you who really feel not that you need some alone time, because who doesn't, but that you're really committing this next year to take a serious alone time. Like, that's more than 20 minutes. It's a commitment. Stuff happens when you take alone time. Ready? You know who you are. We have cheat sheets for the blessings. Mount Sinai awaits you. Yamdu for the first Aliyah, all those of you who are really committing for taking some alone time this coming year to make sense of some homecomings, house cleanings, etc. There's room for all on both sides. Actually, this side of the stage is probably better. And Nathaniel, you're going to have to move a little bit, my friend.
נפשי תרום
Can we raise the screen a tad, my friends?
נפשי תרום אליך אלוהים אייל תרום גל אפיקי מים כן נפשי תרום אליך אלוהים עוד צמא נפשי לאלוהים צמא נפשי לאלוהים אל חי מתי אבוא ואראה מתי אבוא ואראה פני אלוהים.
Let me kiss for all of us. We are here now. You ready? Let's bless this moment, your intention for alone time, publicly, privately, together. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו רוח העולם, אשר בחר בנו עם כל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. Amen.
ויקח את שתי נשיו ואת שתי שפחותיו ואת 11 ילדיו ויעבור את מעבור יבוק.
Fine. I will take it all off.
Good.
Be all disarmed, all exposed. Fine. Here. Take my flocks. Here. Take my servants. Yeah, go ahead. Take my wives, please.
That's
Take
funny.
my armies. You want children? I have 11.
ויקחם ויעבירם את ההר נחל ויעבר את אשר לו.
All right. Are you finished now?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I am going to take all this stuff and you are going to have a moment by yourself to figure this out.
Good. Get out of here. Go.
ויוותר יעקב לבדו ויאבק איש עמו עד עלות השחר.
Good. He has finally gotten that annoying inner voice. I mean, really. Gee. Oh, God, I'm finally alone. Just like I want to be. Without my family, without any of my things. It's great. It's just like I want it to be. Ah!
Did you miss me?
Okay. So much for alone time. It does get a little sketchy. So freeze there, Jacobs. All those of you who came up for some alone time, you are hereby warned. Demons might arise, but angels too. So let's make a blessing for your courage, for your intention, for a year of honesty, and some time for what we need. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו רוח העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה amen. Descend gently from the mountain, friends. May this be a year of everything you need, including some alone time.
צמא נפשי אלוהים, צמא נפשי לאלוהים אל חי. מתי אבוא ואראה, מתי אבוא ואראה פני אל תהרוג על אפיקי מים, כן נפשי תהרוג אליך אלוהים, כן אל תהרוג על אפיקי מים, נפשי תהרוג אליך אלוהים.
So Jacob there is in freeze mode, having had some alone time, and something is about to happen, which we call wrestling, for lack of better translation. But it's a moment when he's really grappling with himself. I talked about it last night. The courage to go into the Holy of Holies is to be eye to eye with self. E-Y-E, eye to eye. Want to do it this year? Alone time is one thing, but wrestling with self in therapy or alone, which is cheaper, is an invitation for those of you who are willing this year to really wrestle with something you need to wrestle with on your way home to your homecoming. So think about it carefully. You can come up once, twice, 3 times, not at all. If you've never had an aliyah, this is as user-friendly as it gets. Yamdu for the second aliyah up to this mountain. All those of you who really want to spend some time this year wrestling with some root core, something that needs to be dealt with. You've put it off all these years or never thought about it till right now. Come on up.
שעת רצו מלפניך השעה הזאת שעת רחמים ועת רצון מלבדך השעה הזאת שעת רחמים ועת רצון מלפניך השעה הזאת שעת רחמים ועת רצון מלפניך.
Wow, that's a lot of brave wrestlers. We can start our own Lab Shul wrestling team right now. Thank you for joining us for this moment in the story. The prayer that Netanel just sang was, may this hour be an hour of will and grace and wrestle. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו רוח העולם, אשר בחר בנו עם כל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. אמן.
אמן וירא כי לא יכול לו ויגע בכף ירחו ותיקח כף ירך יעקב בהבקו עמו.
You're a liar.
Stop.
You're a cheat.
Quit it.
You're a wimp.
No, I'm not.
And you're a thief.
No, I'm not. Ow! That hurt! I'm sorry!
You're sorry. You're sorry. You even listen to me? You don't deserve your brother's blessing. You don't deserve anybody's forgiveness at all.
This is not the flowers.
ויאמר שלחני כי עלה השחר ויאמר לו אשלחך כי אם ברכתני.
Get off of me. Look, the sun already came up. I am done with this, and I am getting out of here.
No, you're not. You're not going anywhere. You're not. Because I'm going home, and I need to feel whole. And I need to know who you are and who I am.
ויאמר אליו מה שמך ויאמר יעקב.
All right. You want to know? What is our name?
Jacob.
ויאמר לו יעקב יאמר עוד שמך כי מישראל כי שרית עם אלוהים ועם אנשים ותוכל.
No, not anymore. we're not going to be Jacob anymore. We are going to be Yisrael. Yisrael, because we have wrestled with each other, and we have wrestled with the mystery, and we have won.
Wow. That's what wrestling looks like? You all wanted to wrestle? Things fall. Ready still? Okay. How about a blessing for your intent to come up here today and to have all of us as witnesses that you this year want to scuffle and dance and wrestle with something real to become more of who you are? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ruach haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. All right, start wrestling.
שעת רחמים ועת רצון מלפניך תאשר זאת שעת רחמים ועת רצון מלפניך תאשר זאת. Please sing together. שעת רחמים ועת רצון מלפניך תאשר זאת שעת רחמים ועת רצון מלפניך.
So there's Jacob. He wanted a birthright. He got this wrestling match. So we wonder, I'm sure you know the story. If you haven't, well, here it is. Slightly twisted. This wrestling, by dawn, Yaakov is renamed Yisrael. The one who wrestles with God or with mystery. Is that a blessing? Or is that baggage or curse? What is it more of? Ignore for a moment the fact that it later would become the name of our people, state, legacy. Just for now, I want to invite you to turn to someone sitting next to you for a couple of minutes and just talk about this moment in Jacob's life. Blessing or curse, this Israel thing. Burden, delight, combo. As the late Joan Rivers used to say, can we talk? So talk for a couple of minutes. What does the story bring out for you? That Jacob, your Jacob, is wrestling. Blessing or curse?
קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת שעשית את עבדך. במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה הייתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה הייתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא.
All of Israel. All of Israel.
So I hate to interrupt this holy chatter. I hope you're chatting about Jacob, Israel, blessing, curse. Happy to say there's a Jacob sitting right in the front row with a big name tag that says Jacob. Blessing or curse? Both. I know you're going to say both, but can we get a little... Where is it a blessing? Where is it a curse? Where is this Israel thing real baggage in a way that feels more weight than worth? Ilana? So it's more of a weight because you lose part of yourself in the wrestle? You lose part of yourself in the struggle. Yeah. A part of you that you might not want to give up, right? He was Jacob. Imagine the next day he comes to his 4 wives, 11 kids, and says, "Hi guys, from now on, call me Israel." They're like, what? He loses part of his Jacobhood. Okay, that's one loss. David? It's neither loss nor gain. It just indicates that he's a moral being. Because before he didn't struggle, maybe not as openly in such a raw way, and now he's struggling. He's just a real human being. Maybe he was in denial until now of some of the... Right. Thank you. So the Jacob pre-crossing is perhaps amoral, sort of in his own thing. And once he's crossed and once he's renamed, his morality, his responsibility, his leadership, he will in fact become the patriarch, even though he's already a father of 12 kids. That's when he really becomes. Thank you. So it's neither. It's just about the rising. Anyone else in this moment of Jacob? Ishai? featured brother. I'll only paraphrase by saying Yishai, who is a poet who joins us again and again, and thank God you do, that it's his choice if it's a blessing or a curse. It's how he chooses to read this moment and redefine his destiny. So you're saying it's a blessing once he chooses to take it on. Yeah. Yeah. One more. Blessing, curse, other. Judith? So there's a moment there when he gets hurt in the story. And he hurts his thigh, his muscle really. It's a mysterious little, I'm not sure what's going on exactly. But you're saying walking away from this wrestling, from this fight with a limp, that vulnerability, that's his becoming. So it's the blessing from the wound. So in 1948, after much debate, it was decided that the state that was to be formed will be called Israel. And FYI, it was a tough match because a lot of the heads of to-be state wanted to be called Yehuda, Judah, as was the name of the entity that was the country when the temple went down in the year 70. They called it Medinat Yehuda. They were sort of unanimous about the vote because that already happened 30 years, the flag. But it was going to be Judah. And it was Ben-Gurion who brought this story